That was a really good basketball game, really good atmosphere. I thought we really battled to get back into it. I think the difference in the game was their big three. We just didn't slow them down. I thought, all three of their leading scorers got above their average, and then Emma Nopu played so well for them. Just got them started with a couple threes and made plays. But I thought our effort was good. I thought our execution late was really, really good. Can't get a better shot for a better player than we got for Sarah on that last play. So elite execution by our team. Thought we even had a 5-second call and probably a technical foul down the stretch. But it's going to be another good matchup when we play them again. But awesome game, awesome effort by them. Elite shooting in particular by TCU.
Coach, just talk us through what you're telling your team. You get down by 22 there in the third quarter, and then the tide starts to turn.
Yeah, keep fighting. We had to rebound the basketball. We knew eventually they were going to miss some shots, but we had to rebound the basketball. And that eventually, we were going to get them tired. They don't play a lot of people. So I thought, we could start to get stuff in transition the later in the game that it went. And so I think that's kind of how it went. We started to play downhill. We started to get to the rim, get to the foul line. We were on the glass. I think when everything turned up, it was when we went with the 3-guard lineup. And they were just flying to the glass. Aaliyah was flying to the glass. Yaya was flying to the glass. Bugs always does. So we were just scrapping and clawing, and I think that changed the energy of the game.
Coach, was there a reason that Aaronette seemed a little frustrated in the first 3 quarters, really?
I don't know. Sedona Prince is pretty good. I think it had a lot to do with Sedona. I think you got to work different angles when you're playing against someone that's 6'7". I thought her shots were all short. She needed to get to a level 2, level 3 finish. She was rolling everything out because pretty much everything was level 1, and wasn't getting any calls. And quite frankly, I'm not saying she should have gotten them. I think I would rather watch 2 elite centers play against each other and not watch a foul fest. So, you got to play through that contact. You got to get the ball up a little bit higher, a little softer on the backboard. Ultimately she had a big and one late, and started to make the jump shot, and so there's some opportunity. And I think she just started to compete, grabbed a couple defensive rebounds late. But I don't think coming off of the game where she plays 8 minutes and fouls out against Lauren Betts, she got to get her mojo back. And this wasn't an easy opportunity to do that with the size she had to face again today.
Coach, you mentioned the scoring by their big three. As a team, shot over 50%, over 60% from 3. Was it anything that was giving y'all fits, or was it just a great night from them?
I think it was a combination. I think Connor probably shoots the ball as well as anybody in the country on the move. So she's not a catch and shoot kid. She'll make those, but they were running her into a lot of zoom actions, full speed. She'd made 1 2-point shot in the last 6 games, and so her getting downhill and scoring an and one to her left hand, the pull up, I thought she played at a different level tonight for them in particular. I thought we did a better job on Haley. She made free throws late, which got her above her average, but I thought for the most part we were pretty good on her. Sedona got rolls. She got offensive rebounds. She scored in a variety of ways. Not a ton of post-ups, though. There were a lot of rolls, a lot of offensive rebounds. Did a pretty good job guarding around the perimeter, but, she just kind of cleaned up around the rim.
Sarah, what let you go in there in the second quarter? Didn't score in the first, and you really lit it up in the second quarter. What got you going?
To see the ball go in, and my teammates finding me in the right spots. I felt like I got hot being at home, Wanted to put on a little show, but my teammates found me in the right spot, and I just saw the ball go in a few times.
Sarah and Aaliyah, I know moral victories aren't really a thing, but coming back from down 22 to make it a game like that, is there anything you can take away from this moving forward?
I think we showed, the last 2 games that we fight hard to the end. And I think, they got to see us again at home. So you got to be prepared for us. We're not worried. We can go against anybody on any given night. We battle to the end, so just ready for them next time.
Coach, obviously the TCU-Baylor rivalry goes across all sports, but in basketball, to see an environment like this, probably the first time you've seen this kind of turnout for games.
Yeah, it's the first time I've played in here where we didn't have more fans than TCU, and I don't mean that with any disrespect, but we've had a really good Dallas crew combined with a bus that have come up here in the past and really supported us. So it was usually louder when we would score than when TCU would score in here, and so this is awesome. They deserve this. They absolutely, women's basketball deserves this, but that team, the level they're playing at right now, Fort Worth should be behind them. You know, I really think that was a really cool environment. I mean, as much as it makes it harder to play, the reality is this is what we all signed up for. You want to play in elite environments where the crowd makes an impact, where the students are yelling crazy stuff, and you know, like that's what college athletics is about. So awesome job by the TCU faithful coming out today.
Coach, there's been a lot of turnover in the Big 12 over the last 2 years. Can you just talk about the depth of the league right now?
Yeah, a lot of changes, obviously. I mean, but I think what you've got is, you know, like the portal changes everything. And so you look at what Mark's done here, and like that's the oldest team. On one broadcast, they said it's the oldest team in college women's basketball, between Sedona and Haley and Emma Nopu and that crew. So, you know, I think the league is really, really good. I think it's in a really good place. I think for the teams that entered the league a year ago, I think the Baylor brand, or I'm sorry, used to saying that. The Big 12 brand has been really good for recruiting when I think about what Cincinnati's done and other teams in our league have done now that they have the Big 12 brand. And then you add the Pac-12 teams that are all making waves in the league right now, whether it's Colorado, you know, beating Kansas State yesterday or Arizona beating West Virginia. So I think it's a league that you got to show up and compete on every night. And I know we say it over and over and over again when it comes to Big 12 men's basketball, that it's the best of everything. But I just want people to know the women's side's pretty doggone good as well. And you saw Houston beat Oklahoma State, and then Oklahoma State beat TCU. Like, you got to show up. You got to show up every night in this league.
Starting with Aaliyah and then maybe Sarah, just back-to-back games against top 10 opponents where you all kind of are right there the entire time. Just what do you think it's going to take to get over that hump, I guess?
I think basketball is a game of repetition. Just practice, staying in the gym, sticking to what we know so that we can get better. I don't think that we were worried about who we were playing or their rank or anything like that. Obviously, it's a big game. We know that it's a conference game, so it's always important. But, yeah, just sticking to our roots, practicing hard, and sticking together, and I think getting over the hump will be easy for us.
I second that.
Okay.
We got to make free throws. That's what we have to do to get over the hump. We got to make our free throws.